What up, awesome viewers? Real Gion here. Today we're gonna take a look at the Red Magic 8 Pro, and man, this thing is nice, except for one thing. There's this one thing that makes me not want to click buy or notify right away, and that is no micro SD. That's that's the only thing that's missing from this. It has pretty much everything I would want in a gaming phone. It has a headphone jack. It has this really full screen, but it's like um, full screen. There's just no cutout camera or anything. It's pretty much like a little gaming device, more or less. It has like the highest end chipset, 8 Gen 2. So hopefully this is the one where it doesn't get overheated a lot or things like that. Have good battery life. Well, speaking of which, I remember the battery life for this thing being 6,000 milliamps. Like, look at this picture. It's like an uninterrupted brick of screen and power. Ah, it's really nice. 6,000 milliamps. That is awesome. Like, look at the screen. This this is a nice screen. Do 120 hertz, 6.8-inch screen. Like, because I like it because it doesn't have those little rounded edges. It's more of like a this is more like a rectangle. So I like that screen. But and I think this one also has a headphone jack too. I think so. At least that's what I remember from watching the YouTube videos about it. Yeah, I think it does from what I remember it. Let's see if they have it on GSM. There's GSM specs. No memory card slot. And it only goes up to 512 gigs. I think that's kind of small for games because I have a 1 terabyte on the AYN Odin, which is what I'm using to record this video now. Like this one, I bought a terabyte SD card and I only have like 100 or 200 gigs left after filling it up with PS2 and GameCube stuff and all the other consoles that I have. So that's kind of small, actually. I kind of want it to be a terabyte or at least 2 terabytes. I feel like 2 terabyte could be the sweet spot for Android in terms of like all of the stuff you're planning on storing. But yeah, it does have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. That's nice. The giant battery is nice, 6,000 milliamp. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like overall, I highly recommend the phone if you don't care for micro SD. But because it's a gaming phone, like, I feel like you would care for micro SD. I feel like you would care for micro SD a lot actually, because you want to store your games, right? You don't want to like move them around a lot, unless that's okay with you. I guess that used to be okay with me if like when I had the. I mean, I still have the Fold 3, but getting something with micro SD expansion is something once I have it, like I never want to let it go. Like, it's also the same thing with a headphone jack. Like the AYN Odin has a headphone jack, and I use it to listen to music. So yeah, I think this is really nice, but it just doesn't have micro SD. That's the only thing that I feel like would make me not want to click buy right away. But I don't think they're going to make one with micro SD because that's how they have the higher storage variants for you to buy. So yeah, sadly, I don't think that's the case, which sucks. And it also does come with a case of, I believe, watching YouTube videos. It comes with like a hard case too, not one of those soft condom case, like the words of Techspert. So that's nice. It also comes with a charger too. That's also really nice. So yeah, I really really want this phone, but not in its current state because no micro SD. That's pretty much it. So if you feel like 512 gigs is like good enough for you, I say go for it because everything else seems really nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the main selling point has to be the cooling fan and the screen. Like those are the two highest selling point for me. The headphone jack is also nice, but it's just the giant deal breaker elephant in the room, which I don't think they're gonna fix. Is no micro SD expansion. If there is micro SD expansion, ooh, this is a home run. This thing would be a home run for me. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me know what you think. Comment down below. Let me know. If you're new to the channel, thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell for more content. You guys stay awesome.